Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Sally Pinto and I'm from the Yonkers Newark Neighborhood Naturally Occurring Retirement Community. We launched back in January of 2020 and we're here to serve seniors 60 plus in Northeast Yonkers. We have lots of fun programs and activities, and we also have a lot of resources for you as well. Our programs include meditation chair yoga, body mind fitness, bingo, and any other programs that you might be interested, like arts and gardening. We have our resource specialist, Alexa Smith, who can help you with finding services and activities out there for you, as well as our nurse, Barbara Simone, who can help answer your health-related questions. We're here for you, we're here for our community, and we look forward to seeing you in our programs. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Alexa Smith, the resource specialist with the Yonkers Newark. I'm here to help with application assistance, referrals for home delivered meals, and transportation services will be coming soon. We also offer Zoom activities and Zoom programs. And if you have any other questions or concerns, I'm here to help. Thank you so much and enjoy the program.
Welcome. I'm Barbara Simone, registered nurse. I recently retired from Westchester County's Health Department as a public health nurse. I am now here to try to assist you with any medical or preventive care issues. Enjoy this program, and I'm looking forward to working with you.
Everybody, thank you for having me once again. I am back in West Virginia. This is where I first recorded a class ever. Before I was even with you, I recorded one for my deceased now grandmother in this spot. And through that, I felt, or I was able to reach out to a friend who reached out to Sally, and we put together these classes. So this is the spot where it all began for me, and I'm happy to be here again with you. So without further ado, why don't we get into the warm-up? We'll just start by getting our chi woken up, starting with the legs. We'll go up and down. The other one. And we'll bring it to the arms. Breathing all the while. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Onto the other arm. And if you will with me, hands to the chest. Let's give ourselves a little vibration on the exhale as we beat. So here we go. All right. Thank you for joining me in that. Let's bring our hands to the bottom of our jaw, outside just below our ears, and then running down underneath the jaw. Personally, I build up a lot of tension in this area. I like to spend a little bit of time, sometimes at night or in the morning, after I brush my teeth. Get a little bit of vitamin E oil and massage some spots on my face. This is a big one. So you're finding that you have a bit of tightness here as well. Take it slow, breathe through it. Push down and under the chin. I have heard reports that if you do this, it will drain the fluids from your neck and you might have to use the bathroom, you might have to go pee. If that's the case, just keep drinking more water, come back to us as soon as you can. All right, now let's find a good posture. Shoulders back, core tight. I'm gonna start one hand into the neck, just above the collarbone. I'll bring my right hand up, let my left arm long, and just massage, roll and slowly roll my neck back and forth. And 3, 2, 1. Let's roll the neck 3 times in each direction. And then bring up the other hand into the neck as well. Three, 2, 1. 3 rolls in each direction. Now, I heard that Michael last week mentioned something about twisting and looking over our shoulders. So we're going to spend 30 seconds each side twisting through the spine. Keep the hips facing forward. Look over the shoulder. And we'll hold here for 30. Three, 2, 1. Switch sides. Three, 2, 1. Come on out. Starting to feel a little bit warm, a little bit looser. We're going to start our 4 exercises in the chair, 4 exercises behind the chair. First one in the chair. Bring this leg up, give it a push, and switch. This will be 40 seconds alternating here. If you can't get your leg all the way up, just give it a pull. Get it as high as you can. We're not looking for anything in the knee. We want that sensation to come down our leg into the outer hip. So over here, pushing down there. Adjust as necessary, either by twisting through the pelvis, twisting through the back. After that, bring our elbows up, and we'll do shoulder rolls. We can go 20 seconds forward, 20 seconds back. After that, we'll sit to stand. We like working on our legs. And then finally, we'll reach overhead. I just love the way this one feels down the side of my body. After completing those, we're going to do a 40-second hold on each leg. So we'll do it here, using this chair, only as necessary. Spend the entire 40 seconds on one hip, then we'll switch to the other one. Working on not dropping the pelvis out, sinking into our hip, but using those muscles to keep us upright and tight. Feeling everything from the big toe up to the knee, up to the hip. All right, after that, we'll do a little bit more with the arms. So we can be behind, and we'll scoop up. Now, if we can reach out, really feel that extension through our shoulder and our arm, a little bit of bicep stretch, come up here as well. Reach all the way up. Once we get up top, feel that lat And shoulder hike up as high as we can, and down. And then finally, brace the feet and we'll twist side to side. Use the chair as you need. As always, put in the best effort you can without pushing yourself too far. All right. Have our handy dandy water nearby. And 40 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. First one. Paying attention to your breathing throughout. Push down. Exhale. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Let's find a good tall posture. During these rest periods, practicing deep nasal breaths. Before our heart rate gets up, it gets a little bit hard. 3, 2, 1, shoulders up. Shoulder rolls, 20 seconds forward, 20 seconds back. I'm going back first. Doesn't really matter. We'll just move. Here we go. Three, 2, 1, switch direction. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Hand on the stomach. Feel those deep belly breaths. Sitting to standing in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Hope your legs are starting to get fired up. I did a workout the other day and I'm still feeling right in here, under inside my thigh. Feels pretty good. All right. 10 seconds, we're gonna reach overhead. See if we can get that arm up straight. No pain, just reaching, standing through the shoulder, feeling a stretch through the side body. 3, 2, 1, here we go. I get some pretty good pops in my right shoulder on this one. Ooh, don't know if they're audible to you, but they are to me. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay. Let's come up next to the chair. Shake the legs out, get them prepared. Hopefully this 40 seconds is challenging. In 10 seconds, we're gonna pick up the left leg, balance on the right, hold on to the chair only if we need it, feel the hip move back and forth. 3, 2, 1, here we go. All right. See if we can stack the pelvis over the knee, over the toe. Try not to lean to the outside. Try not to lean your hip or knee, or if you are leaning this way, try to bring yourself upright. Use the chair as much as you need. You have 20 seconds to go. If this is at all painful for you, come on down. You don't have to do this one. You can touch down, then come back up as necessary. And 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it out. Get the left leg ready. Spread your toes out. If you don't have shoes on, fantastic. If you do have shoes on, consider taking them off. And 3, 2, 1, knee up, and roll it. Ten seconds left. I lost my pelvis for a second there. Thanks for reminding me to reset. And 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Shake it out. Maybe even give the hamstrings a little stretch here as we wait around for the next exercise. This almost could be one. Maybe that'll be involved in later weeks. All right, for this next one, we're going to be scooping up with our arms. I think I have enough room. You were here at the other class the other week. You can see I do have things that could potentially be knocked over. Hopefully that doesn't happen this week. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. Reaching with the side body, twisting through the hips. Up as far as you can. Let's bring that arm all the way straight up overhead. Ten seconds to go. See if we can reach that arm out a little bit farther. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Last one, we'll be twisting side to side. So let's make sure those feet are a little bit wider. We're bracing, grabbing the ground with our toes, squeezing through the inner thigh. So our legs are nice and locked, steady. And 3, 2, 1. All right. Locked in through the pelvis. And we're just rotating through the spine. One of the books I'm reading talks about the purpose of the thoracic spine. And the example they give is Mike Tyson in his prime versus Mike Tyson after he went to jail. They talk about the difference in his ability to move from here to here and how his punches slowed down. So if we can learn anything from that, it's the importance of keeping this part of our body mobile. Three, 2, 1, and rest. That's round 1 done. Water if you need it. And 10 seconds, we're going to start up round 2. Let's see if we can get that leg a little bit higher, or maybe we can push down a little bit further into the knee. 3, 2, 1. Again, we're not looking for any sensation around here. We want it all down through here into the hip. 10 more seconds. Maybe give a couple pushes that are a little bit longer. 3, 2, 1, rest. Let's find a good spot in our chair where we feel comfortable. We can flex down into that lower core, keep our back upright. We're gonna rotate through our shoulders. Trying to get a little bit more wider rotation every time we do this. 3, 2, 1. We're working on keeping those shoulders healthy. So even if we go nice and slow and we're hitting all of the different points, pushing into the end of our range. So we want to keep that range. Three, 2, 1, other direction. Three, 2, 1, and rest. We'll sit to stand next. Couple nice deep breaths in between. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. Ten seconds left, let's speed it up. And 3, 2, 1, great job. Sit it back down, let the legs rest. If you're starting to feel them, that's great. Give them a little loving. Send your thoughts their way, send your breath their way. In 10 seconds, we'll be reaching overhead. Still working on that spinal mobility. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. Ten more seconds to go. What are we feeling? What are the sensations we're finding from this movement? 3, 2, 1. Come on up. And let's stand around on the other side. So part of this exercise is that we're stabilizing with one leg. The other part is that we're using our hip flexor to keep this one up. So don't neglect this part. Try not to keep it down here. Use the full range of that muscle. Make it strong in this position. All right. And we're gonna get going in 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna pick my left leg up first this time. And if you're starting to feel comfortable with this one, you can take your hand off. Start to pay attention to your breath too. Focus on the breath. Slow inhale, slow exhale. Keep that knee high. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and down. Give them a shake. Waking them up today. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, Knee up, hold that tight, nice and straight. See if we can keep the foot bending in or pushing out, right in line with our other knee. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. I like this next one not only because it gives a little bit of a spinal rotation and gets the arms moving in a way that might not happen for you too often, but it also could be added to your dance routine for your next post-COVID party. Again, it's always up to you. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, standing tall, nice core tight again. Stand over here, spread the feet, anchor through the hips. 10 seconds, rotating through the spine. And 3, 2, 1, listen here. Hips always facing forward. Squeeze through the glutes. Feel those big toes locked into the ground. All right, feeling like Mike Tyson. Speed it up for these last 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. It's 2 rounds complete. Great work so far today, guys. If you're feeling like you need a little more out of this, you get a little sweaty, or your legs could get a little more sore, your upper body could get a little more mobile, let's put in a little extra effort for this last round. All right, so here we go. Last round, starting in 3, 2, 1. All right. See if we can move through this a little faster, maybe push a little bit harder. Three, 2, 1, rest. Sitting tall. Shoulder rolls are next. You can go at whatever speed feels comfortable for you. If you want to pull up a little bit higher, maybe squeeze back a little bit harder. All of that. You can change the exercise just slightly. Up to you. Dealer's choice. Okay, 3, 2, 1, up and around. Here we go. Three, 2, 1, other direction. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good work so far. We're going to sit to stand. This one could be our most challenging. If it is for you, you want to make it a little bit harder, let's go a little bit faster. If you're comfortable where you are, keep going at that pace. 3, 2, 1, let's go. See if we can focus on the inner thighs this time. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Final seated chair exercise as we're reaching up overhead. Three, 2, 1. Let's go to work. Last one down here. A little bit extra effort. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Find your spot, find your grip with your toe, find that squeeze with your thigh. Let's find that stability with the hip. And in 3, 2, 1, pick up a leg, and we're holding. I'm going to add a little wrist stretch to mine. Feel free to join me. Feel free to hold on to the chair as well. Let's focus on keeping that knee high, not sinking into the pelvis. 15 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1, and down. This next one, a wrist stretch the other way. Again, feel free to join. Feel free to pick a level of discomfort that is apt for you. All right, 3, 2, 1, other leg up. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. This next one, however, feels best for you. Maybe you want to reach a little bit lower before you come up. Up to you. If you do so, try to bend at the waist, not at your back. 3, 2, 1. Let's keep moving through the shoulders, through the spine, staying as mobile as possible. Ready for the dance floor or whatever else life throws at you. 15 seconds. Three, two, one. Finally. Last one for the day. Let's make this as tough a challenge on our hips as possible. So really squeeze those glutes and inner thighs, stable, but almost to a point of shaking. If you can get to that point of shaking while you squeeze and twist, fantastic. Train those muscles a little bit differently than you have before. Right, 3, 2, 1, squeeze tight and twist. All right, stay tight, squeeze as tight as you can. 20 seconds. Keep squeezing, pull it together. It's like you're trying to bring the earth together. Whatever floor you're standing on, you try to squeeze it. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Keep going if you like. Otherwise, we're going to sit back down in the chair. Okay. All right, let's all start to get comfortable in our chair. Good posture. Get comfortable. And beginning to breathe. As we do this intro breath work before the meditation, picking any schedule that you seem to have found works for you. Maybe it's the 4 in, 7 hold, 8 out. Maybe it's the 4 in, 6 out. Maybe it's the 7 in, 8 out. Maybe it's the 6, 6. Maybe it's the 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out, 4 hold. Any of those, whichever one works for you, pick it. And let's practice it for about a minute. So on your own, here we go. On your next exhale, feel free to softly close your eyes. And without your eyes, observing the space around you. Noticing any smells, noticing any sounds. And letting them go. As with all of the thoughts and feelings that arise, acknowledge them and let them pass. Today's prompt affects me deeply, and I want to share with you a little bit of discomfort in hopes that we can find a better understanding of ourselves and of each other to move forward together in a more peaceful manner. So for today, considering when somebody else's failure has led to your success. This could be in a sports context, business context, relationship context, family context. Now, any negative feelings, any feelings at all, positive or negative, taking a deep breath and then letting them go. Coming back to our focus on the breath. 1 on the inhale, 2 on the exhale, up to a count of 10. And then starting over again. I find it easier to think about times when I have perceived somebody else to have wished for or worked for my failure for their own benefit. For this exercise, I'd like to flip that on its head and think about some time when I felt it necessary to hope for somebody's demise. To give an easy example, I will think of times when somebody in college played my position in rugby. And I, being a freshman, had wanted them to underperform so that I would get a starting spot. That's about as G-rated as I can make an example. But for you, your thoughts are your own. This time is your own to reflect. And then letting go of that reflection and returning to the focus on the breath. 1 to 10. As the mind begins to wander, just letting it go, coming back to the breath. And just for a moment, letting go of that focus on the breath and letting the mind do whatever it wants. Beginning to come back into the body. Before we go away today, remembering that this is a shared experience. We don't exist as a greater being who is infallible, never wishes harm on anyone. But we can always reflect and we can always move forward for hopefully a better, more cohesive world. And with that, we'll end for today. Open your eyes as you feel comfortable. And I'll thank you once again for having me.
Hi, everyone. This is Z from Yonkers Public Library. Thanks so much to Sally Pinto and Alexis and Barbara from Newark. Thank you to our community partners, WJCS, the City of Yonkers Office for the Aging, Westchester County Legislator Ruth Walter, Friends of Crestwood Library, and Yonkers Public Library for making this phenomenal partnership. And we thank each and every one of you for being part of our wellness community. Be well, stay well.